You hear me? The comedian's on stage. And while on stage, he's doing some crowd work. While doing crowd work, he's making people laugh. This guy's not really that funny, not to me. He picks out a couple and he starts targeting this couple. Real nice looking couple. You know, I'm sure they came to the comedy show just to enjoy, but the guy's really, the couple, male, female, he taking it on the chin as much as he can. But this comedian is breaking every rule, every law, everything known in male society. He breaking all the rules, all the guy codes. It's something he started doing. I'm sure y'all seen the clip. I don't know how viral it is. It's just something I came across. And the guy, the guy's doing his whole stand-up routine, and he started saying stuff to this guy like, do you love this woman? And something to that. I know I'm messing it up, but I'm gonna paraphrase the whole thing. So when if you see the clip, I'm not gonna insert it in because I don't know what's fair use, if I can use it, if I can't use it or whatnot. And so I'm not gonna put that in there, but I'm gonna describe it. Y'all, you guys have seen videos like this before. But the guy's saying, oh, are you gonna marry this woman? Why haven't you married her? This is the love of your life. Cause the guy like, yeah, this is the love of my life. He trying to play it up. I don't know what their relationship is. If she just kick it for now, kick it for later. You know, you don't know people's relationships, but you gotta play it into the moment because you don't want to play that person. So he starts saying, the comedian, he's crossing this line. I mean, he's going way up, way beyond and above. Like, come on, buddy, move on to the next person. Move on to the next group of people. If you're doing crowd work, move on. So he's like, you gonna marry this girl? Okay. I don't know if he knew this woman. Like, he went to school, like this is a school crush, or maybe dude was a bully or something, or maybe pulling into the club, he might have said something to him and not knew he was the comedian for the night. This guy, so the comedian tells the guy like, hey, you love her, so won't you make it official? How long? I think they've been together like 9 years or something crazy. But anyways, it was enough time to make the comedian say, so what you waiting on? And stuff like that. Now this is a man talking to another man. I don't know if the comedian is other lifestyle, like maybe this is born a woman. I don't know why he's coming with all this feminine, female point of view type, like, man, what's taking you so long? Why haven't you made the move? Then he goes to this line. This is what really messed it up. He goes to the line of the sun with the way I take my glass off. He went to the line of, I give you the money and pay for the whole wedding if you marry her like right now type. Currently, I'll give you all the money. And dude, like, he laughing like, all right, man, he trying to, tell him, dude, move on to the next person, get up off him. Because you never know the nature of people's relationship. Yeah, I could love a person, but right now I may not be liking that person. I might not be in a space where, this person may be my life partner, but, maybe I ain't into marriage. And you making things awkward. Maybe she into marriage, but I'm not into marriage. Maybe I will marry this person. Haven't decided. They was kind of young. It appeared to be young. Could have good genetics. I don't know. But he's like, something about the front row can be your maid, your groomsmen or something. I'll fly everybody. Or then he doubles down. He like, matter of fact, I got $2,000 for the ring right now. So of course the girl is all smitten. He like, hey man, I guess he dismissed it, whatever. And then he say something, the comedian say something to the effect of, oh, see, he ain't never finna do it. You might as well just leave him now. Get up and leave. Just leave his ass right now. Like, on street, like, I don't know what he on. Like, you might as well just leave him right now. And the girl fake like she getting up to leave. He's like, matter of fact, come on stage, go to the back. She go to the back. To me, that's what she messed up. Even though dude is violating guy code, and I'm making this video really for that, because this happens a lot in social media. women tend to get real confused. This ain't no manosphere channel, but I just want to address certain topics when it comes to my mind. Like women, y'all got to understand that at all times hold your man down, and the man's supposed to at all times hold you down. But it's a certain way you have to conduct. When she got up and she went on stage, then she further went back in the stage. She disappeared in the back of the stage. When she did that, disappear to the back of the stage, that's a complete violation. Relationship over. It's the end. It can never be anything between us after that. You just played me in front of everybody. And if you have this potential, this is who you are. This is your nature. Now that car move, I ain't want that car to think I was videotaping them, because you never know what people are on. I want to get a better light. The sun is better over here. So you never know what people, you really never know what people are on or what people are going through. So where was that? She gets up and she leaves and she goes across. She goes behind the stage. So the man, of course, he like, man, what the fuck is you on? What you doing? So he get up, go after her. They had this whole falling out, and then the clip is over with. Dude, the comedian run off stage like, man, hey man, I told you to chill out, chill. Woo, woo. And by then it's too late, because the comedian himself violated. But if I'm that guy, even though he was more mad at the comedian, you got to be more mad at that woman. She was never supposed to get up out that seat, no matter what is being said to her, and no matter how much sense it makes to her, no matter how much that play into your life at the time. Ladies, don't, you always, everything's a test. Everything you being judged on, everything by the guy. If this is a guy you actually see yourself married to, everything's a judge. Everything's a test, and you being judged on it. Same thing for the guys. Women are always testing us, always judging us, how we go through things, how we handle things. You just gotta know when you got up and you went back there, and then the comedian said some wild stuff before I got ahead of myself. The comedian said something before the whole thing went to the back door and they went out to the parking lot. And started woofing in the parking lot. The comedian had said something to the effect of, yeah, now we got your girl and she back there with all of us. She no longer with you, she with all of us. Like implying she back there doing Disney's. So now the guy like, man, he feeling super played. Ladies, you gotta understand, you going into the back where you can't be seen, even though she gonna say, oh, it was part of the comedy act. Well, you took it too far. No, you took it too far. You know, it's a clip that went viral, right? And I don't really 100% judge women on this, because it's no class of this. It's no being a ladies. The older women, the aunties, the grandmas, are these younger ladies that really didn't adhere to the lessons that they aunties and grandma was telling them. You know, keep your legs closed, say yourself for marriage, and showing you your value in different things, and how to barter and trade this system in a relationship power dynamic. So a lot of women don't just have those genes. So it was another clip a long time ago. This is years ago, but it'll resurface. I think the guy's name was Saltback. He had a restaurant, and he at the restaurant, and he's slicing some meat, and he stabs the piece of chunk of the meat that he cooked, and he sees it. He stabs it with a knife, and he does some little feminized movement where he come over the wrist, and he feed it to a woman off the meat knife. He feed the meat to this woman off the knife, and she like a baby bird. She got her head all, her neck all, and she eating the meat off the knife. And to me, this is when I kind of low-key played myself, because when I saw this video kind of bothered me, because through all my personal relationship with my lady, whenever I have ever tried to feed her something, and I've been with my lady for a long time, whenever I try to feed her something, you know, oh, like you at a restaurant, oh, damn, babe, you know, try this, and you hit it with your fork, and she would do this move where she'll lean back, and she'll grab it off the fork and then eat it. You know what I'm saying? I had never addressed this for years. She would do this. So when this video came out and I showed her the video, she didn't even know she had failed that semi-test where she looked at that video and was like, what's wrong? That's Salt Bae and she's trying to meet. I'm like, but so you would do that? And she catching on that I'm testing her about something. So she going gray area with the answer. I might not, I don't know. Why you asking? She going to that zone. And what she don't realize, so I broke character at that point and I revealed her the test, the answers to the test. How you gonna eat off that man meat knife? And every time I ever tried to feed you, it's a grab the meat. She did that with spaghetti, a noodle, fettuccine, whatever. Eating it at a restaurant, hey, try that. Grabbed it with a hand off the fork. So I know damn well, you understand? I know damn well, you hear me? I know damn well, for shit not you finna eat off another man's meat knife, meat fork. I don't care if he a celebrity, I don't care. Oh, that's part of the show, he worked the table. Look, tell you another story, unrelated to that. I'm at the little hibachi spot with a group. I don't remember who I was there with. I'm at the little hibachi spot, right? And the hibachi spot, you know, he doing his anime style. He making the food levitate. He flicking food into people, shrimp pieces in top of this man's head. Top of his head, he juggling food. He throwing meat in this person's mouth. He open up. He throwing meat in this person's mouth. He get to this. Now, the whole time, just like Salt Bae and other people who do that with the squirting the water shit, he asked for permission. You know, even in the Salt Bae video, it's subtle, but it's like, stab the meat knife, I'm moving slow to see if you receptive. Oh, no, I'm going to the next person. But if you receptive and you sit there and you turn Tatiana and you get your baby bird and you're contorting your neck and dislocating your jaw for this next man meat knife, it's going to look a certain way, especially to your guy if you don't eat from his meat knife. Like, oh shit, I'm talking to Bae. I'm talking to my girl. I'm like, you know, how come you never let me? Oh, when I was a child, you know, childhood trauma, you know, close family member of mine, they was trying to feed me something when I was younger, and I moved in while they was moving in, and it stabbed my lips. So after that, I just don't want nobody to put food in my mouth. So I'm triggered and traumatized. Oh, you get with this next dude, and it's your go-to move. So then that make us rethink and reorganize how we see. Because you have to be consistent. How a person do one thing is how they do all things. Please remember that. So where was that? So by her being receptive to taking the food from dude, but not taking the food from me, where to trust that? It's a total stranger, or should be a stranger to you. I don't care if he's celebrity, whatnot. So you playing your partner. I'm telling about the hibachi story. So he flipping food in everybody's mouth at the table. He get to this one lady, and he do the lean in to see if you want the food, and she like, no, lady like tap on her plate, and he puts it in the plate, move around. He doing the rice, whatever. He throwing rice across the room. You want to try something from his spoon? He get to her, tap on the plate. Lady-like activities. A lot of ladies don't have the lessons and never learned this from the older women on how to do the lady thing. So, and guys see that. Like, we was having this discussion at work among our little group, and a lady was like, what was some turnoffs asking me? I don't know why she was asking, what was some turnoffs? And I was like, you know, I personally don't like to see women smoke. You know, vape is cool, but like smoking like a cigarette, it just looks. And another weird, I don't know why this is, another weird ick of mine is seeing women drink from a bottle. You know, I grew up with my moms and her friends, and I never really seen them drink from a bottle. I always seen them go get straw. My mom kept straws, and they would put the straw in a cup. Her friends, now her and her friends are a bunch of sedity females. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna go into much of their business, but you know, and I say that respectfully. So if they seeing this, I do say that respectfully. But they, you know, what you would call uppity or high class or sedity, or you know, they look down upon certain things that certain other areas of of our community might participate. They may not drink Kool-Aid because they might think that's too ghetto, you know. Here they grew up on Kool-Aid. But anyways, they might not drink hard liquor, but they drink wine, you know, them type of. So, and I was telling the young lady at work, like, let's say you had a kickback, barbecue kickback, and oh, would you like a beer, like a drink? Oh yeah, I like to take one. And then you like, you go on your purse and you pull out a straw. The guy that took you to that date, he saw that and he took a mental note of it. He like, oh, I got one of them. I got one of them. These are rare because everybody else is go bottles up, toasting, they loud, ignorant. It's how you carry yourself. You know, they smoking squares. They light the square sideways like they've been smoking weed all their life. It's not even how you light a square. Light a cigarette. Guys pay attention to little stuff like that to see you. Let's say you're smoking, you got the little filter tip on. I don't say you got to go that far with it, but let's say you're smoking, you got the. I got an auntie, another city broad. No disrespect, auntie, if you watch it, but my auntie love you, auntie. I ain't gonna say her name, but she smokes cigarettes, but they the real thin, feminine cigarettes. She smoked Moors, real thin. I always thought that was. For lack of a better word, attractive. Very, I don't want to say sexy, and that's my auntie, but very ladylike. Because you know most women are smoking regular squares, Newports in the black community, Marlboros in other communities, and it just look weird. You smoking the same square as a cigarette as the guys, but to bring out your own and it's a feminized version of the cigarette. That's cool. Now she not finna turn the cigarette sideways and light it. No, you know what I'm saying? She not finna get a jump start off the cigarette. Let me jump start my cigarette off your cigarette. She not finna when the ash get long. She not finna blow the cigarette. It's just certain things that is ladylike, like the lady at the hibachi. Don't throw it in my mouth. Don't feed me off your knife fork. Set it down. You're not finna squirt water in my mouth and I sit there like some Tatiana. Loose with it type female. I don't give a fuck what the vibe like. You're not finna turn my head up and get the bottle service girl and pour liquor down in my mouth. You're not finna do that. That's certain ladies and guys pay attention to that. And we might be the guy at the get together like, oh, come on, let her pour the drink. Come on, take the shot. Tell her, take the shot. Come on. We might be trying to urge you, but after you do it, we still gonna judge you. We still judge you. You still losing points on that date. Like, man, she was beautiful, man. Did you see how she was letting them people pour liquor down her throat like that? Man, she's something different. She not the one. She get up and went to the back because, dude, not, like the comedian. You letting another man give you instruction? You letting another man give you instruction? We somewhere hanging out and you finna go to the kitchen? Let me get a bottle of water. Okay, babe. Hey, KG, bring me one too. She look back. She come back with a bottle of that water. I'm looking at her different. She's supposed to come back bring my bottle of water and say and let dude be like, I don't give a fuck if it's my close homie. Let dude be like, damn, you ain't bring me no bottle of water. And she just smiled. Hey man, your girl. Hey, baby girl, do me a favor. Can you get him a bottle of water for me? Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. It's a way to this. It's a way to the guy see you move. And he's like, this is wife. This is my girl. This is someone I want to lock in with. Ladies, I'm trying to tell you this. It's a lot of shit to it. So when a lady do the tap to the plate, he's picking up on that. Not only that, when she went to go to the kitchen to get something to drink, and she only brought him something back, he picking up on that. Or she asked, hey babe, you want something to drink for the kitchen? Would your friends like something too? Even though they screaming, yeah, he still got to give the authorization. Yeah, bring them something. You know what I'm saying? You don't come back and just, no, you here for me. You ain't here for everybody. Now you done left the stage, went to the back. Hell no, I'm not finna marry your ass. I hope dude don't, because that's a big sign. We got a lot more. I'm not saying right away, no, I can't marry your ass. If the wedding was next month, you did that way, no. We need some more. I need to work with you a little bit more. You don't understand the assignment. It's a huge assignment you missing out on. It's real simple. male society is very primal. You know what I'm saying? Male society is looking very primal. We see women as resources, and we try to and males try to hoard as many resources as we can. We got to go through and dominate and hoard as many resources as we can. When we see something, we thinking, fuck a fight. We walk in the room, we see all the women, we automatically categorize who's fuckable in the list to least fuckable, and all the guys who we can fight and who gonna give us the most problem. That's how most guys is thinking. We hit a room, we like, I mean, how many motherfuckers in here we can beat up? How many of these guys I can beat up? How many of these women I think I can take down? Very primal in the brain. So, got another story on this topic. Where I work at, as I'm on my way to work from home, I would see other drivers. I'm in transportation. I see other drivers on their way to work down a common street that leads to the garage. I stop. I see this lady. I've been seeing this lady for a while. This is years ago. I see this young lady, beautiful young lady. I see this young lady stop my car. Hey, you want to ride to the garage? She thinks about it. And nah, maybe next time. A week go by. It's super hot. The bus ain't coming. She ready to get to work. Stop. You ride? She like, yeah, I'll take the ride. And then I start getting my work bag off. She like, no. Hit the back door. She opens the back door, sat down in the back. Seeing her for the next 2-3 weeks. I talked to her as she was going to work, just talking shop as they call it. But I had noticed she always sat in the back. And I didn't understand why she did that until I matured more in my career and I started noticing that people will put bodies on at work. You know what I'm saying? People see two people. Now, I personally don't see myself as a very attractive guy. You know what I'm saying? If I had to give myself a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say I'm a solid 4. I'm a solid 4. You know what I'm saying? Most guys are really good at judging themselves. I don't think I'm incredibly handsome or, medium to whatever. I'm not ugly. I'm not hideous. You know what I'm saying? But and this girl's real beautiful. But it's not about how you see yourself, it's how other people, it's the optics of what other people experience. And she would always get in the back. I never asked her about it, but I had asked another lady about it, and she said that's for, it's not that you're an Uber or a rideshare or anything like that. It's just that when you pull up to the workplace, people are seeing her get out the back. That's clearly a drop-off ride. There's no mistaking that. Not getting out the front seat, even though people can make something of that if super messy people. And it wasn't until I had a female work friend of my own that I would sit with sometimes. That people, I start hearing rumors, and I tell her like, people got these rumors. Like, she like, I don't care. People gonna say what they want. I guess she worked at some previous workplace that was big, and people had shared lunchtime similar at the same time. And sure enough, people put bodies on you. They say something is going on, and it's really more hurtful on the woman than the man, no matter what the man's status is. When he got a long-term relationship, whether he's married, where he got 2 wives, a wife and 3 mistresses, whatever's going on in his mind, it don't really, hey, what's going on? It don't really affect the man as much, these type of rumors, as it does workplace. It actually boosts him inside male society and inside the social realm to have this rumor. And in the woman, it just really hurts her. And the sad part about that is, it's mostly women who perpetuate that rumor. It's mostly women to be like, oh, that's your work wife. That's your girlfriend. Oh, that manager slept her way to the top. You know what I'm saying? That supervisor, she's sleeping with everybody. I'm hearing this from women. I'm not hearing this from the guys. If I hear that from the guys, it's like, who told you that? Her. She did. Yeah. Man, so unfortunately it's mostly women, and that's why it's an unwritten code in female society on how to move, and a lot of women don't have their handbook, and they get these rumors on them, and it's very destructive to who they are, and they just never got the lessons that needed to be learned. So just just be careful on how you're moving out there, ladies. Think about how it is being perceived on your movement and how you're moving. You know what I'm saying? And same thing with guys. I'm not saying the guys are innocent in this. It's just that you want something from the guys, and that's a long-term relationship. You want to be trusted, and you want this guy to see you a certain way. So yeah, that comes with time. Like in the first story I was telling about the comedian guy. It's like, yeah, this comedian, I can fuck him up later. You don't add to it by playing along with his instructions, by going in the back and disappearing. Now you don't even realize when you was off in the back, he's talking about you back there doing Dinos. You see what I'm saying? Oh, we got your girl in the back and she having fun with all of us. Some weird way he said it. Which leads me to be like the guy that's with the woman doing all of them. Now how can I lock in with you? They didn't blur the faces, they got the faces all over, so you know what I'm saying? So it's just very awkward. Now you make you force my hand in this situation. And one thing women will say is, oh, you just insecure. Okay, if that's what that's called, that's what I am. Yeah, I'm insecure. What's people come up with words to try to force you or try to manipulate you. What's wrong with being insecure? Oh, you always crying, you always bitching and shit. Okay, if that's what I'm doing, that's the name of what I'm doing, what's wrong with that? Okay. I can air my grievance. What's wrong with that? You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm a human being. I don't care how big I am, how strong I am, how tall I am, what I look like, or you can get plenty of this or plenty of that, you got plenty of that. I'm still a human being. Like, yeah, I'd be insecure. You know what I'm saying? I feel sorry for that guy. I feel sorry for the meat knife woman guy, because in the meat knife video, dude was looking at his girl like, you know, you just eating from this dude meat knife. And I remember a lot of ladies was like, what's wrong with that? It's a lot. It's so much wrong with that. It's so, on so many levels, just weird. I wish I could find those videos and crop them in here, but many people have seen these videos or videos similar. You know, and the comedian breaking guy code, putting Buddy on blast like that. Oh, when you gonna get married? Or when you gonna make an honest woman? This is, come on, bro. What is wrong with you? You hear me? What is you special needs? What's the problem? You want her some? Put your bid in. If she go, she go. And that's part of that too. Of the guy that got mad that was being targeted by the comedian. Come on, bro. At the end of the day, she got up and went to the back. I'm a strong believer in any woman you see around me. My mom's, my sister, any woman, related, non-related, you see her around me, put your bid in. If she go, she go. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's my legal age daughters. I might look at you weird if you my age and you. I might look at both of y'all like, what was you thinking? You let old dude game you like that? Like, and bro, what's wrong with you? You talking to a little kid, man? I don't care if she legal age, like 19. You know, let's say Dame Dash was 32 and Aaliyah was 18, 19. I'm looking at you funny. And he steady be crying about her, but I'm looking at that weird, like, you know what I'm saying? But as long as ain't no woman around me come to me saying, he forced me. Oh, you went by choice? Hold on, bro, she went by choice? Yeah, I had your girl. Hold on, she went by choice? You can't use that as an insult. Like, it's a thing where guys be like, snitch on the homies or let the whole neighborhood run your girl. Snitch on the homies or let the whole neighborhood run your girl. Snitch on the homies or let the whole neighborhood run your girl. I can't let nobody do anything. She's an individual. So if I say the whole neighborhood can run my girl, she not a willing participant in that? You hear me? Speak to me. Is she not a willing participant in that? Damn, you said the whole neighborhood can run me? You said the whole neighborhood got to run me? What are we talking about? Yeah, the whole neighborhood can run my girl. If she go, let me know. If she go, she went. Oh, okay. And she could like on school days when dude was like y'all, for those who know school days, I think the fraternity was supposed to be like the Qs, or maybe it was, I don't really remember, but I remember it was a scene where Gina was in it. Gina was the girl, Tashina Honor, and it was the girlfriend of the head fraternity dude, and one of the guys that was online to join the fraternity, they found out he was a virgin, and dude was like, we can't have no virgins over here. We got to get you some. And he called the girl, I guess it was like the cheerleader or the female version of the sorority or whatever. I don't know. I'm not quite sure how that worked. But he was like, but it was his girlfriend. He was like, take him in a room and take his V card. So she go in the room. Of course, it go down. Mind you, dude was hesitant. He didn't want to do it. He said, hey, we don't have to do it. We can just say we did it. We don't have to do it. We can just say we did it. And she like, nah, we better really do it. That's in her to act that way. Pay attention, fellas. You hear me? That's in her to act that way. And then when she got up out of there, what did dude say? I remember what he said, the leader of the fraternity. I remember what he said. He was like, you did that? You could have just act like you did it. You didn't have to really do it. And she's sitting there looking like, damn, that's the same thing Buddy ass said. Because the whole time you could have just acted like it. So yeah, let the whole hood can have my woman. Is she gonna go? That's on her. Snitch on the homies or let the whole hood run your girl. Oh, the whole hood can have my woman. It can happen. Like I say, anybody any woman around me of legal age, if she's a willing participant and she go, that was her decision. I can't force nobody to do anything. Because I definitely couldn't force her to eat from my meat fork when she was ready to eat from another nigga meat knife, right? I couldn't force that. I can't force you to do nothing. So, guys, y'all got to think of it like that. Y'all got to stop being mad at these guys. Ain't nobody out here taking nothing from these females, except for the situations where guys are actually taking stuff from the females. But if the woman don't come to me crying, talking about you ain't never got to hear me, I just raised different. You know what I'm saying? I raised my pops. I was one of the lucky few men. I ain't gonna put it on a race thing because I'm finding out other races, dynamic, don't even be having their father nowhere near them, but they put that on us. But that's a whole nother topic. But I was one of the lucky few men or young men that grew up with my father in my life in the same household with me. Mother, father married together, still married together now. So even though my father's, he's one of these guys you love him, but you're not sure if you like him. He's a guy you love, but you're not. He's old school guy, ex-military, one of them, Remember the drill sergeant from Full Metal Jacket? He's the black version of him. You know what I'm saying? So, but there's a lot of guys from that generation that's really like that. You know what I'm saying? He's not for play at all. So, but salute to you, pops. Love you. But my pops always told me, he's like, look, son, I don't want you to go to jail over no woman like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think of a way to say it without getting my. It ain't yours. It's hers. That's her body part. It ain't yours. It's her body part. It's just your turn with it. It's just your turn. That's it. That's all you get is a turn. And then when your turn is up, that's it. So when somebody, like rappers and stuff, or guys be like, yeah, that's why FHOB, like, no. She gave it to you, bro. Because you ain't no rapist. You ain't take it. She gave it to you. She was a full participant. So yeah, when she got up and went to the back, she played herself, she played you, You know what I'm saying? When she ate from the meat knife, she let the waiter come over and squirt the juice in her mouth from across the hibachi table. She playing you, she playing herself. You know what I'm saying? And you play yourself before you let that go unchecked. But I say, to some degree, a lot of women just never receive these lessons, so you gotta at least try to reason with them and talk to her. But if you're trying to talk to her and she's not receptive of your lesson, you know, she's not receiving instructions from you. No, that ain't. I'm not gonna never not take no free drink, no free shot. If you squirting sake in my mouth, I'ma take. She all like that. Ain't nothing you can do. You try. Hey, baby, maybe you didn't learn this, but yeah, when we had the little kickback, chill on letting people throw meat in your mouth. The waiter or the hibachi scientist, magician guy. Chill on that. Tap the plate. The last time you did that, you know, my auntie was there, my mom, my whole family we had the whole table to ourselves, and you sitting there letting the waiter throw meat slabs of meat in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? It just looks away. I'm always going to jump myself. I fuck them and all that. If she do all that, you gotta put that down as a strike. You know, you had the little comedy kickback. That's strike one. You had the comedy kickback, and the comedian's like, "Oh, I need a volunteer. Get on stage. Ooh, look at her. Turn around, baby." And she turning around. Ooh, look, she's sexy to that. All that Chris Brown getting on the stage, making out with Chris Brown, and what's the other dude, Usher, dancing and kissing and up. That might be strike two or strike. That might be worth 2 strikes. Get you a new one, man. It's 40-1 out here. It's too many of them. It's too many qualified females. Too many qualified women out there for every qualified male. That's just the raw reality of it. There's more women on the planet than men. There's more women in any area than men. You go to college, it's barely you can find a qualified male. And by qualifying, I mean like just got his stuff together, not part of no other LGBT. Like he qualified. He looking for women. You know what I'm saying? Same thing, vice versa. It's more women that's out here. Like it ain't enough men. Especially the older you get in your, you know, my sister, she be hosting these, you know how you go to the certain little bars or social restaurants, and they have with it, speed dating days. And I'm like, oh, I know some ladies at my job that might be interested. Oh no, sorry, bro. We actually looking for more men, because when we host these events, nothing but single women show up, and it's not enough single guys. It's just not enough out there. You host an event and like 20, 30 single women show up, and maybe 5 single guys show up. And maybe 2 of those guys are either, you know how the game is. You know, what dude say? You know, it is what it is. I ain't finna break that down right here, but you know, you get it how you can get it, and I understand. But you just gotta watch how you move, and be willing to be receptive and think. And guys, give these women I don't know if I say give them a chance. Some of them you kind of can meet their family members and see what's to them. You know what I'm saying? You kind of can just watch them long enough and see how they move, how they decision making. How a person do one thing is how they do all things. If she moving wrong like this, she moving wrong in other departments. It's just weird behavior. You know, I just seen that real earlier. That's why I made this video. And I just thought that was wild that the comedian will break bro code, and then his girl. Why you go backstage? Why you go backstage? Why you get on the stage? Why? Let him have his joke. Here, we'll get married one day, man. We don't know who. Yeah, no, good. Thank you for the offer. I don't know why he stayed on that couple so long. That was just bizarre, you know. But like, share, and subscribe. You hear me?